Yesterday, leaders in Chautauqua County announced they're seeking to highlight frontline workers who have spent almost a year providing life-saving services during the pandemic. Joining us on the broadcast is Chautauqua County Executive P.J. Wendell, who's working with his COVID-19 response team to lead the effort. Executive Wendell, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Always a pleasure having you.
So what does this new initiative aim to do?
What we're trying to do is recognize, as we said, those frontline workers who have been, working very diligently. Some behind the scenes, some in the very front line, in front of the scenes throughout this COVID pandemic. As we started early on, we were recognizing businesses. Jamestown Plastic with his True Hero face shield, Pieces Pizza, with buying a pizza, and they would match it to, local doctors' offices, nurses, ED, police department, fire, etc. Great efforts from businesses, but now we want to recognize those individuals who've been doing this, like you said, for the last year. Since this came out, we already have 10 names that came into my office this morning actually. So we have had a lot of response, and we're looking to recognize those individuals for everything they've done. And it's a thankless job, but we want to make sure that it's appreciated by everybody, especially my staff and my COVID-19 response.
Now, I imagine when you think of frontline workers, we think of the hospital workers, right? The firefighters, police, EMS. But are there others who qualify for this as well? I know we've had people who maybe worked at a grocery store or a local restaurant who have been on the front lines providing services throughout.
Certainly, and this is for anybody that anybody they believe is a hero. There's no qualification that you must be employed here or this must be your profession. As you said, some of our waitresses locally in diners and coffee shops that have been working around the clock in many cases, they're just as valuable as our nurses and doctors. And we all look at things differently. And we're not trying to say one group is better than the other, but there are a lot of people that are frontline workers who this is a chance for us to recognize them. Again, there's a lot of people that stand behind the plexiglass at Wegmans every day of the week, and everybody for that matter. So if there's somebody you feel who's been your hero throughout the COVID effort, feel free, please submit their name, and we'll be recognizing them.
So what's the best way for people to make those nominations?
There's two ways. One is going to the county website, chqgov.com, or to get the form directly, it's chqgov.com/form/COVID-heroes. And they'll be able to fill it on. It's very interactive, very easy to use, and submit that to myself, and we will get that to the team. And really excited to see the names of people, that people are nominating. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, certainly, and we'll make sure to provide a link to that in a story on our website so people can have direct access to it. Once you do have a list of nominees generated, how would they be recognized? What's the plan to bring the attention to it?
We're still coming up. I do daily videos. We definitely will be putting those up. If we have pictures, if people want to send a picture, we'll put that picture up as best we can. We're still trying to develop actually all the technical ways of what we can do, but definitely at the very least, certificates from my office, as well as, the recognition in my video, but trying to find some pictograph way to let people see who they are. Again, we may know people, with different means. My grandfather used to call everybody Carbide Charlie. So there may be somebody that you have a nickname for, somebody that works, whether they're at a Crosby's or a convenience store or Wegmans, somebody and somebody just say hi. It's good to see. Yeah, I never knew who that person was. I never knew their name. So it'd be a good way to recognize people throughout the community for all they've done.
Yeah, certainly, and we've all had our own experiences with this pandemic in the last year now, really, and a lot of those heroes, we don't maybe think of them as heroes because of whatever their job might be. You not to say that they're any more important than, say, a firefighter or a nurse, but nevertheless, somebody who is out there providing an essential service, like a Wegmans employee who maybe, at times, I know during the COVID press conference updates, you discussed this at good length, is that a lot of these people are kids and they're just trying to do their best in helping customers when maybe there isn't a certain high value product like toilet paper or something like that that people were trying to get their hands on at the time.
Certainly, yeah, definitely.